It's your boy, Juwan Polo Man Stewart. I said I was coming on at 6. I told you that I was. Alright, something to think about news on live right now. So, I wanted to tell y'all a little bit about this show, man. This is what this show gonna be about. It's gonna be something fun, something new, so people can actually comment and actually have fun with this show as if everything else is normal. Like a normal news show, basically, but to a more simple degree of, it's on Facebook and we live, so it's more legit. A little bit where I got the idea from, you know, the man upstairs. I'm gonna give it up to him. Honestly, he gave me the idea, and I'm gonna just go with it. However long it takes me to get this going and get it big, I'm gonna go with it. So we got a show to get to, but you know, my boy, I see somebody just joined the viewing party. So we're gonna get started with this show, man. I got my co-anchor, my brother from another mother, Mr. Eric Early. My boy Eric, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Woo!
Why don't you introduce yourself, man? Tell everybody what you do.
All right, what going on, America, Facebook? I'm Eric Early, like he said, but you can call me EZ. I go by either way. My man brought me on here to help him out with the show and everything, to talk about, you know, stuff going on in America and then within Fort Wayne and within our community and stuff. So, you know, he came up with the idea, which I thought was a good idea. He brought it to my attention, said something about it, and I was just like, hey, that sounds pretty good, man, because not a whole lot of people know about what's going on. They just hear hearsay and they make their own opinion versus knowing what the facts are. So I like it. So that's why I came here to join him. We're going to see how this thing go.
It's all about the facts, man. I'm giving you straight facts.
Straight facts,
I'm not
no
playing
bull.
with nothing else. Straight facts. So, we got a show to get to, people. So first off, you know, we're going to talk about the NBA Finals. The big finals, you know, it's been a weird series. It's been an interesting series. It's been a boring series at first, for me at least. I couldn't stand it at first. I didn't even like looking at the games because they were boring, because they were blowouts.
Yeah, because he ain't blown out. It makes no sense.
But now we're in the game 7. LeBron James looks like he has taken his game to a whole nother level. Kyrie and the supporting cast have just surprised me very greatly. And, you know, the only person I'm really upset about is Kevin Love. I mean, I don't know where he's been at. I don't know what he's been doing.
That man ain't been in the finals for the past 2 years.
I don't know what he's been doing.
The past 2 years, that man ain't been in the finals.
You know,
okay?
Maybe it's because he's not a playoff person. I don't know the idea.
I don't want to hear all that. You've been in the league. You've been in the league for however many years, and you talking about, oh, well, he might not be a player. He might be a little sick. He got a couple injuries. I don't want to hear all that. As many people in the league got in, it's the finals. Is either you want it or you don't. It ain't none of that, oh, well, you know, I never been to playoffs before, so I don't really. No. It's either you want it or you don't. Okay? LeBron been showing that he won it. Okay? He ain't trying to go home. When he was down 3-1, that boy was coming back trying to get them dubs because he wanted to play. He took it to the game 7. He want this. So it's up to the Warriors to show if they want it or not. That's all it comes down to. Who wants it more? Either Steph and his crew or LeBron and his crew. Crew versus crew. Just how we do on the streets.
Oh, my God. On the streets, now?
On the streets. Crew versus crew. Who wants it more?
So, really, what... we're going to talk about a little bit how Steph, you know, he had a temper tantrum, as I call it, in Game 6. I mean, he threw the mouthpiece, and I guess maybe people looked at him as because he's a Christian man.
He know better. He know better. God didn't tell him to do that.
You know, he had a moment where he thought it was a weak foul, which some of them were. I mean, but the league, officials are questionable as it is anyway. But, you know, he threw a mouthpiece at a fan, and a lot of people don't look at that as being offensive, but to me, that's probably the worst thing you can do. That's basically like you spitting on somebody, and you just like, I'm not actually spitting on you, but I'm throwing my mouthpiece at you.
Yeah, that's that. First of all, the mouthpiece been in your mouth. You've been chewing on it. You've been licking all that stuff in your hand. I don't know where your hands been at to be touching me, and you throw it at me. If that hit me in the face, it been chitty chitty bang bang. That's all I gotta say.
Now, granted, he did apologize to the guy, but I mean, let's just be honest. That'd be something. That's fighting. That would be fighting.
He know better. He a grown man. He know better. He has been in the league for how long? He should know how to control his emotions, win or lose. You should know how to control your emotions. You shouldn't be going out there, I'm just going to throw this shit. Like, no. You know better, okay? Not to be throwing a mouthpiece. If I was Kerr, I'd be like, oh, hold on. Time out. Hey, you gotta come on. You gotta come sit down right here. Right next to me. Can't be doing that. No, that's just nasty.
Well, Ford, he got ejected. So we all know that. But after the game, his wife tweeted that the NBA is rigged. And this is a big... I know everyone knows about this topic about the NBA is rigged. Everyone's talking about it. But to her defense, I'm gonna play devil guy and be on her defense this time. But I would say, to a point, the league is somewhat rigged. Maybe manipulated to a point. I'm gonna say to a point. I don't know how much, because you can't force shots. Like you can't if you make the shot, you make the shot. That's regardless. You can't make that up. That's real life.
You can control the fouls,
but you can't control the fouls. So I give the ref part of it. But the whole overall game is rigged. Because, I mean, if that's the case, and no, like Stephen A. said in his first take interview, no one said the league was rigged when he won 2 MVPs. The first ever to win a unanimous MVP in the league that we're in. It's really? He won MVP. He won unanimous MVP over
that
Jordan.
That never happened. Never ever
in the league. So, I mean, a lot of people were shocked by her saying that. But then a lot of people were like, well, maybe she has a point, you know. The head scratcher moment. But maybe it was her mixed in with the emotion. I don't know exactly. It was
husband getting ejected or whatever.
Maybe that's what it was.
Maybe,
but I don't know exactly how people, you know, how they take it and whatnot. But it kind of is what it is at the moment, you know. But a lot of people jump down her throat for that.
She has a point to a certain extent. Okay, it does seem rigged or whatever. Because they said in the news, whatever, nobody's ever come back from a 3-1 deficit in the finals. It just never happened. Okay, there's lots of this never happened. Nobody's never ran a 9-something in the Olympics. But Usain Bolt did it. So, I mean, you can't say that's rigged. Oh, no way he did that. He must be. No, you seen the man run from point A to point B. So you can't say that's rigged. So, I mean, I understand what she's saying to a certain extent, but I'm pretty sure she wasn't crying that mess like you said when the Warriors came back on OKC. You know, when they came back in there, all y'all was saying was, yeah, bro, OKC gave that away. You know, they just gave that up. You know, they didn't finish it. They should have went for the kill. Yeah, that's what y'all was saying. But when LeBron them come back, no, that ain't right. No, they cheating. They cheating for the king. No, I don't want to hear none of that. Like I said, some of it's a little bit rigged. But you gotta look at the whole series, the whole playoff, not just the finals and how they come back. Look at the conference finals, the whole thing. So you can't just say, "Oh, well, LeBron." No. You gotta look at what Curry was doing too against OKC.
Well, now let's look at it this way. Maybe do you think they went 73-9 this season, another record-breaking season? Now, do you think that maybe that had something to do with why people have so much of a inclination of them to be? You know, they should be, no doubt, the champions. No matter what happens, they should be the champions. That's just how it is, because they went 73-9. They should be the best team in the NBA regardless. They had the unanimous MVP. They had the best team record. They came down from 3-1. That makes it even better. So, I mean, it's only right for them to win this game 7.
No, you got to go out there and get it. Okay, I don't care what your stat line's looking at, what your best player got. They ain't got nothing. Okay, they went 73-9. Wow, during the regular season. Not the playoffs. They didn't go. Okay, ain't that many games in the playoffs. During the regular season, they did that. Okay, that's fine. That's cool. They did. That's good. All right, class for them. But this is the playoffs now. This is a whole different season, like people say. So you got to show up then. You know, Steph went out there and shot his threes from all across America, you know, during the regular season. Made all types of stuff. He basically sitting in a chair, throwing behind his back and making stuff in the game. I mean, crazy stuff. Okay, yeah, that was cool. He was doing it then. But can you do it now in the playoffs when everybody really trying to win, when they're really hungry? That's all that matters. You know, going 73-9 don't mean nothing. They don't win the championship. And everybody, well, they should win because they got Steph in there throwing stuff. He's unanimous MVP. Okay, first of all, with that, of course he's going to get that. Who have y'all seen just shoot a shot from anywhere on the court? From full court, half court. I don't mean just lucky half court shots. I mean just
in rhythm.
Oh, okay, we're going to. Oh, he missed it after the buzzer. All right. Oh, he made it before the buzzer this time. Like, come on now. Like, so of course you're gonna give him MVP doing stuff like that. Ain't nobody ever done mess like that. So I can understand now. Okay, yeah, he got that. But now that they're actually playing defense, clanking them up in the playoffs, he ain't doing that mess no more. And everybody like, oh, they following him, they cheating for him.
Well, a lot of people are saying now Steph doesn't like physical basketball. That's another thing a lot of people are saying. Just because, you know, that you can play more aggressive in the playoffs than you can in the regular season. That's probably why he's been able to shoot so well from the floor than he has anything else.
You don't play defense, of course you're going to be shooting anywhere.
Yeah, that's true. And a lot of people's question is defense as well. So, I mean, it's kind of...
He just don't like LeBron big behind, manhandling him and stuff. He can't... Oh, he on me. No, he don't like LeBron big behind, manhandling his behind and playing the D. He wants somebody slim like Kyrie where he can just, oh, I'm just going to shoot in his face. LeBron don't play that. Y'all see how he threw the ball in the last game and started talking mess? You know, Curry. Oh. No. But let Kyrie did nothing now. If Kyrie did that to him, he probably still would have made it, and he'd been looking like, yeah, you know, I did this. But LeBron been Mufasa behind came to him. He like, oh.
Yeah, that was probably the marquee moment of that game was when LeBron blocked that pump fake shot and he gave him the meanest meme. I mean, that was like the Kobe death stare of meme for LeBron. That's probably the most vicious thing I've ever seen him do ever in his career.
He finally showed
like
up.
He showed some will. Like, I was like, okay, yeah, he wants.
He finally showed up. He stopped playing around. He said, look, I don't know what the rest of y'all gonna do, but I'm gonna go out here and try to win this game.
This ring.
So y'all can either play with me and get champions like me, or y'all can just keep doing what y'all doing. We can just keep getting our knots whooped. But I ain't playing that. And that's when Kyrie stepped up. You know, they both had 40 points in the game. You know, they stepped up. And then, you know, JR started stepping. I don't know when Kevin Love gonna come up. You know, maybe in the final, maybe in the last game. Look, no, hey, Kevin Love gonna be like Metal World Peace when they playing against the Celtics that game. He just showed up out of nowhere that last game, start shooting threes. Oh, Metal World Peace. He gonna mess around me doing that. Oh, wow, Kevin Love with the three. Oh, yeah, watch.
Well, if he's gonna, this would be the game to do it because right now I've lost all faith in Love.
Right, because after a while I kind of forgot he was on the team.
Yeah, he was just a number.
To be honest, like
number 0.
I saw that bald-headed dude. What's his name? Key and Peele. What's his name? What? Key? Which one is it?
Keegan Michael Key.
Keegan Michael Key. Was that him out in the court? I know he played basketball.
Oh my God!
But he was out there hooping though. I'm like, man, they drafted him when they do this. I thought he was still in comedy. But I'm just saying, like that man been hooping though. And Kevin Love just been sitting there. Yeah, good job, guys. No, Kevin, you supposed to be part of the big three, man. You need to show up too, just like LeBron in there.
Well, like somebody said, that's not hooping, Love.
That's not hooping. That's not
his head.
That's not hooping.
So predictions. Game 7. Who you got and why?
I think that LeBron and them gonna take it. I really do. I really think LeBron and the Cavs gonna go in there and get the dub. And you know they just been playing hard. I mean, LeBron been showing up. If he keep playing with that fierce like he been doing, I think they can get it. But you know they lollygag and like they did the first couple games, they not gonna win. Isn't it back at
It's in Golden State.
Golden State. So yes, they really gonna have to. They really gonna have to play hard. Yeah, they really gonna have to play hard. But I got my money on LeBron. I think they gonna go ahead and take this one.
Think so?
Yeah.
You know, I've been contemplating this myself. I don't want LeBron to lose another finals because I know people are gonna bash him.
The legacy, yo.
Because then he'll be 2-5. But then a lot of people say, well, you know, the last finals he didn't have Kyrie or Love.
True.
But from that, you know, to that regard, Love's not doing anything this final. So how do we know Love would have made it better last year?
Yeah, he ain't doing nothing now.
So if anything, and then the first one when he got swept by the Spurs, that was really they weren't even supposed to be there honestly because they beat the defending champions, the Golden Pistons, the Detroit Pistons. I'm sorry. Anyway, but I might have to go with LeBron. I want him to win just because it's LeBron. I mean, even though I'm probably not the most biggest fan of LeBron.
Yeah, I ain't the biggest fan at all, but I feel like if he keeps showing up playing like he been playing with that fierceness, that animal instinct, you know, he can.
I mean, I expect some chippy fights maybe. Maybe Draymond might kick somebody else in their private areas again.
You know, might try to grab it,
you know?
Something like that.
He might go out. He might go out on a limb this time with it. Who you got as your MVP of the series? Because, I mean, a lot of people going back, they say, even if the Cavs lose, LeBron is still going to be the MVP. Or some people say Kyrie is getting the MVP. And I see a comment that said Kyrie can be the MVP.
Shoot, to me, the MVP, I had to be Keegan-Michael, what's his name? Keegan-Michael Key? Yeah, him. He might be MVP for me. The way that man been showing up since Love been out. He really been hooping. That man been sitting in the bench the whole time, I think, throughout the season. And he finally got in the game. And he been playing this position. He been playing this role. So if it was me, I probably would give him the MVP. Now, knowing that this is the NBA and this is America, that's not realistic, so that probably won't happen. So probably end up going to LeBron because he been going ham every game, which he has. But you got to get to the man. You know, he been picking up a little bit.
Kyrie has if you look at Kyrie's style, Kyrie is going under the radar right now. He's really been under the radar, but he's had some very, very inspiring games for his team. Because they blamed him the first few games because he's been shooting the ball 30 times. So, I mean, they're losing by 20, so that tells you what's going on. But he still had 28, 30 points that game.
I mean, yeah, he been showing up. So I might be a tosser. It could really be a tosser between those three: LeBron, Kyrie, or Keegan Mike and Key. It could be tossed between all three of them. Okay. I feel like any of those three could, successfully get the MVP. So it won't be no unanimous. It won't be no unanimous like Steph. It's gonna probably be a miss between them three because they've been hooping.
So if the Warriors, when the NBA tries to keep it, whoever wins that team, whoever that player gets MVP. So from the Warriors, if they win, who you think will get it from the Warriors? Because right now, I can't. To me, it's like a talk. Really, if anybody, it would be Klay. Honestly.
Yeah, I'll probably say Klay. Yeah, it'd be Klay.
So yeah, I mean, I don't know for sure because Klay had his moments as well. He's been inconsistent too. But if anything, because a lot of people go off Steph. Steph's the great, Steph's the great, but Steph hasn't really played that well in the finals.
Yeah,
I mean,
like he should.
Don't get me wrong. He's been killing, but it's not like that killer that I've been seeing all season shooting 50% from three and 40% from the field.
Just throwing stuff. No,
he's not doing that like
not the same.
So I can't really. I don't know. It's different. It's a different one. So next, we've been talking about this is a hot topic. This just happened maybe a few days ago. The Orlando shooting. We're gonna digress. We're gonna switch topics here. And we're going to talk about this Orlando shooting. So, I mean, the guy, Omar Mati, Islamic belief of the guy. He's a security guard at a not the club, but he was at the club and decided to cause some mayhem and some mischief that night. Killed about 40 people, I believe.
40, 50, yeah.
And wounded about 53 of those people.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a lot of people talking about that, good and bad. And unfortunately, you got people in the world that see that as a good thing, and some people see it as a bad thing.
They drunk as hell.
Right, and I mean...
There's nothing good about 40-some people getting killed. I don't care if they're man, female, black, white, Hispanic, no matter.
And a lot of people, are blaming, radical Islam for a lot of the issues that go on in America, and we all know that to be true. Now, some of the things I can understand why America is upset about.
America always want to blame somebody else.
I understand that.
Every time something happens, look at his skin tone. Yeah, he from Ghana. Yeah, it's something wrong with Ghana over there. They coming over here to kill our people. Really? No.
And see, the thing with this guy is people think he's from over there and from Pakistan or Iraq.
He got his green card,
but he is American. He was born in New York. He's born in America.
So American.
He's American citizen.
So he's American citizen killing his own people.
His people, now, his family is from Afghanistan, over in that area. Mm-hmm. So I mean, I can see where people are upset about that, but you have radical everything these days, but people don't look at it that way. Mm-hmm. They just look at it's the Muslims' fault. People are blaming Obama for it. They're saying he's the reason why. He should have been got a hold of those people. But if you want to look at the stats, if you look at exactly how Muslims and the Islamic faith is based, you have 23% white. Now, most people don't believe that, and a lot of people don't know that because
no. What? As you just said that, all our white viewers just cut the.
I'm just saying.
All the white viewers. He said what?
I'm just saying though.
Hell no.
I'm
out this business. Said 23%.
You saying it from that standpoint. A lot of people don't realize that, and that's part of the reason why when Malcolm X went to Mecca, and that's why when he came back, he changed his way of the Muslim way because. He was shocked because there were more white Muslims than there were black Muslims.
Right, but nobody won't believe.
But nobody believed that at that point. So I mean, do people have a right to be mad at the Muslim faith? I mean, you can be mad, but at the end of the day, tragic things do happen in the world, and you can't. It doesn't matter what Obama could have did in any way, shape. He could have changed the gun laws. He could have changed. You can't. It's that people still find ways to do things.
If somebody want to do something, they're gonna find a way to do it.
Regardless,
if that man really wanted to kill all them people, he'd have found a way. Yeah, regardless, the gun laws are gone. Whatever, he would have found a way. So he'd have been like, "Oh, I can't have a gun rush. I'm just gonna hide it. Then this and that, I'm gonna come in." Like he would have found a way regardless. So if people really want to do something, they really want something, they're gonna find a way to get what they want. So it doesn't matter who did, who said, it don't matter. They're gonna find a way to do it. So I mean, blaming Obama, let that man leave the office in peace. Like, good Lord Jesus.
A lot of people,
let that man leave the office in peace. Oh, he just trying not to do nothing. You know he about to leave. Let that man leave in peace. If he really want to do nothing, y'all want to see him out in public. Y'all want to see him. Y'all want to hear from that man. He would just be in his office doing nothing until the clock wind down. And he be like, "Oh yeah, I'm out of here." You know.
And really, I think what a lot of people, and then a lot of people haven't realized what another part with Omar was. They said he was on a gay app, or I don't know, it's called Cracked or something. It was some weird app.
I think it's called Taste the Rainbow.
Okay, Jacked or something.
Taste the Rainbow app.com.
But you know,
it up on
they said
Apple.
One of the guys that's been in the parties for a long time. A lot of people that were in the club weren't exactly gay anyway. It's just a gay club, and we all know that.
Just trying to experiment.
But a lot of people, one of the guys like I said, in the place said that he noticed him there a lot. Omar was there a lot, and you know that made me think. When I first heard the story, I was like, maybe this guy was fighting a demon of his own, and he was trying to come out the closet, but because he was so conflicted in his religion,
he just killed everybody.
He just said, "I can't win. So if I come out gay to my religion and my family, I'm going to be ridiculed. So maybe if I get rid of everybody, and I know I'm going to die in the gun, I'll shoot myself or whatever, vice versa, or the police shoot me, I can be at peace." Now, like I said, that's the radical side of every religion. There's a radical.
So did he say that after he ordered the Ciroc?
Maybe he did. I don't know.
That makes no sense.
It doesn't. But
if I come out, I'm gonna get ridiculed with my family. They're probably gonna shun me. I ain't gonna be hanging nobody. So why don't I just kill everybody and then take my own life too, and then I better rest in peace.
I know. It sounds crazy, but I'm saying a lot of people even said a lot of people have said, that's kind of what his mindset was. Down. That was his mindset.
America, if you are saying that, put the bottle down, put whatever you smoking down, because that makes no sense at all. Just sit back and repeat it to yourself the same way I did, and tell me if that makes any logical sense. Just tell me. Oh, I think he just decided to kill everybody to be back at peace. He knew he'd get ridiculed if he didn't. So what's next? Y'all gonna say, "Oh, the Lord came down and touched him and said, 'Hey, kill everybody. I'm gonna let you up.'"
From the radical side, that's what they believe. They believe the Lord. They believe that.
There's nothing radical about it.
But they believe that, though. That's the thing. That's what I'm just saying. A lot of people believe, that's a lot of the radical side from mostly any religion. They believe that, and that's just the truth. I'm just being honest with you.
I just said 2 + 2 = 5, but that makes no.
What?
That makes
Some people
no
just equal 5. Some people don't know their math. They don't know their math skills.
I wouldn't count my money. Oh, what's that? $20. It was 10. Oh, okay, that's $11 back. Huh? That math don't add up.
So, and then we'll change this topic up here. We're gonna talk about another big hot topic that's been going on in the world. This alligator attack and this gorilla attack or incident, or however you want to call
Confusion, conception, misunderstanding.
So the alligator, this little boy, just recently died from an alligator attack in Florida, in Orlando Resort in Orlando. He was playing in shallow water. The alligator, alligators they seek their eyes right below the water, so you can't see them. And it was dark that night, so that's part of the reason as well. The alligator came up and ate the kid, wounded him. The father came in and tried to stop the alligator, and I guess from what people have said, that the alligator was startled and let the boy go, but by then he had drowned and was dead. And then on the other side, we have this gorilla incident where a boy wandered and fell off into an exhibit with a gorilla at this, I think, the Cincinnati Zoo, I believe. And they killed the gorilla to get the boy out in safety. And back to the other story, they probably killed at least, euthanized, I'm sorry, I'm using the correct terms, euthanized at least 5 alligators they believe to be suspects of. One of those 5 killed the boy.
One of the
they don't know exactly which one.
So the one got a marking on them or something? They 5 of them got names?
Apparently, yeah.
Is it a Michael, James, Jermaine, Tremaine? Like, no. Like, or we gonna shoot everybody and then we gonna find out which one it was. We gonna, investigate him. Hey, were you the one that bit him? Open your mouth.
But this is the thing that has kind of got me baffled, or kind of maybe a misunderstanding. No offense to anyone, it is a very sad thing that the boy died. Don't get me wrong; it's very sad to every degree possible, and I find it odd that people. I don't want to say
this. For a moment. Before you say this, let's give Moses signs for the boy. For getting ate up by the alligator. That was bad. And the mom and dad lost their child. Give our condolences to them. So we give more signs for them, and also the gorilla.
Okay.
All right. Like my man was saying, as you continue.
I mean, it's hard to sit here and actually be like, because a lot of people I've seen on Twitter and Facebook, for the gorilla incident, people were bashing the parents for bad parenting. Why would you let your kid wander off into a gorilla exhibit and allow him to be in harm's way? On the other side, the other token, I see people are saying they're praising the other parents to a point where it's sympathy, which I understand the sympathy part, but it's still if the gorilla incident was bad parenting, this incident has to be bad parenting as well. From the standpoint of, they let their son wander off to shallow waters that had a sign that everyone knows. We know Orlando is a very known place
for alligators,
and Disney World is very known. You would think they would let their consumer know this is alligator infested water, so you might want to keep an eye on your kids or little ones.
You might just want to be careful.
Just be careful. And a lot of people were saying there wasn't signs, it wasn't posted. But then people said that were around them that day said that there was a sign right in front of them that said "Do not swim." Now people were saying, "Well, that doesn't mean that the alligators in the water."
Oh, how could this have to be? Do not swim. What you want to say? Do not swim. You'll get your ass beat. I don't understand. Like, that's all you have to do. Do not swim. That means don't get in the water. Don't put your feet in the water. Don't swim. Don't do nothing. They shouldn't explain themselves. Oh, well, no, they don't want you to swim because it might be alligators and stuff. Ain't no space, no sign to say all that, first of all. And then if it is, anybody gonna take the time to be like, oh, what's the sign say? Oh, okay, it's too much for me. I'm gonna go ahead and just go. Come on now. Nah.
Yeah, and I know a lot of people were saying that, and that's understandable. That is. I mean, but I still think it's still bad parenting to a point, because you kind of put your kid in harm's way. I mean, he is a youngster, and I know kids like water. They do. I mean, I've never seen a kid not like water.
Right.
So, I mean, playing in little shallow 2-foot water, I guess they didn't think alligators wouldn't come on the water. But if you go to Florida, everyone knows Florida is the region of swampy area, and that's an alligator and crocodile inhabitants. That's where they live. A lot of them live in Florida. And, when you look at the ramifications of it, yes, they lost their child. That's very, 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 like I said, I reiterate this every time, it's very sad. But at the end of the day, they disobeyed a sign from not watching their kid, first off. And that should have been the thing that they should have did. They should just watch their kid, at least keep a better eye on them. Apparently, they said they were preoccupied with another child that was being bad or whatever. But still, you still know you have 2 kids there. You know you have responsibility of both of those kids. So why would you leave one out by a beach, in the open of a swamp in the middle of the day, well, at night? And they say at night alligators are more prone to get their food at night because they're nocturnal creatures, basically.
Right.
So from that standpoint, it's understandable. I get that, and they should have known better to maybe maybe keep an eye on their kid. Maybe Disney could have put a rope around at night, maybe to say, look, at night these alligators are very known to get vicious. They may not attack you, but they are prone to get their food. And for a boy being 2, he's not a full adult. So let's say if that was the dad, for instance, the alligator probably would not attack the dad because he's a bigger male.
And he probably would have noticed it.
Right. From a baby standpoint, they're just playing. Well, yeah, just playing in the water. And a 2-year-old to probably a crocodile or alligator, it looks like
the kid should have been around.
Look like a little baby bird.
The parents should have been around.
And that's understandable.
That's when it happened.
And a lot of people are upset about that. That why would this alligator do that, or why would the alligator be so naive and bite that boy?
The alligator not human.
And from the another thing, you want
to go talk to him, or you can go ask him.
And then,
why'd you do that?
From the gorilla incident that happened, a lot of people took the side of the gorilla because they were upset that why would you kill an innocent gorilla? That boy's life was okay. But from the same token, they said human's life is greater than an animal's life. But from the gorilla incident, they said the animal's life was greater than the human's life. So I'm trying to balance the two.
Which one is America?
Now,
let's ask the public, okay? You guys tell us which one would you guys prefer? Do you think a human's life is better than an animal's, or an animal's life is better than a human? Or you think they're both equal? Leave a comment at the bottom and let us know what you think. Because that don't make no sense to me. Oh, I think no. First of all, okay, it's too bad that the child died, you ate up and everything. Yeah, that's sad.
Well, okay, let's say this.
But if the child was with the parents, it never happened for one. Am I correct? Okay. While the child wandering off, he couldn't read the sign, so he wouldn't know no better.
That's very true.
Now, the parents can't. I feel the parents made a mistake, and they know it was their fault that they let the child wander off, and that's how he died. So they want to make sure they're not the bad parents after the whole gorilla incident happened. They want to be like them, so they decide to try to say, "Oh, well, there's no sign over there, so how are you supposed to know?" Well, first of all, why is your child wandering off by himself anyway?
A 2-year-old.
Yeah, 2-year-old. Like, regardless if it was a sign or not, he shouldn't have been over there by himself. So, I mean, he could easily. So, what happened if he were to drown? It'd have been your fault. All the 2-year-old drowned in the swamp and everything. Parents' fault, they didn't keep an eye on him. It'd have been your fault. But since the alligator got him, now y'all trying to put the blame on somebody else when you know in the end it was your fault anyway. Because I'm pretty sure if that kid was by your hip, dip when you dip, there was no way he should have got ate up, or attacked by the alligator the way he did.
And then another thing, I always seen a lot of people, they have, they had their kids in like the little leashes thing.
Yeah, y'all laugh at it, but y'all might want to keep using it.
Yeah, I mean, that was actually, I laughed at it because I was like, you got your little baby on the leash, just yanking him. But to a point, that maybe could have saved his life. Yes. To a point where he could have, he's getting too far, come back here a little bit, come here, come back. And maybe that could have, stopped or from vice versa, stopped the alligator from whatever.
But you shouldn't need a leash on your child like he a dog.
That's true.
Not a dog. You learn to tell him, hey, come back here. He should come back. If you gotta walk, hey, Johnny, he just don't listen. Let me go get him. No. He should know. Tell him back. But if you was watching him y'all day to see him creep over there, they'd be like, hey, always come back here. That's him right there. They wasn't even paying attention to the child, which is sad. So that's the sad part. So don't blame it on the animal,
I mean, that's really, people might say it's not their natural habitat, but a swamp water is their alligator's natural habitat. So, I mean,
yeah.
The boy was in
their home.
In his home.
In their home.
So, by that time, for the alligator, it's fair ground for him. That's basically how he looked at it. So, I'm not trying to take the side of the alligator. Yeah, no, but to, the animal kingdom, that's like, if you go out to Africa, you're not going to just stand out there in the middle of the jungle and you look at a lion, well, he see me. Well, he done broke down in his pose. Oh God. If you move regardless, you like a baby gazelle, you're gonna get attacked regardless. So, I mean, there's been instances of that too, but people haven't talked about it to a degree at this level because maybe they were just being stupid, as some people say. I'm not trying to say the parents were stupid and naive not to parent their kid, but at that point they maybe were distracted. and I'm gonna say that maybe they were distracted to a point where they couldn't keep an eye on their kid, and they lost their son that way, and that's unfortunate. It's very sad. And you got something you want to say, don't you?
Yeah.
I know you do. Okay.
Also, we're gonna get down to the nitty gritty, okay? Because it's been talked about. People been saying it. Comparing the two, the real incident, the alligator incident, this and that. So I'm just gonna get straight to, okay? Some people have been saying that, okay, well, since it was a black child, he was in the thing, and gorilla got him, whatever, to kill a gorilla. It's the parents' fault. They shouldn't have been watching this and that. But with this white family, the child get ate up. Now they want to say, oh, well, we feel so bad. We're sorry. We got to get them alligators. We got to find all of them. This and that. Oh, we're so sorry. I'm so... That should never happen. But when it was the black child in there, they was trying, quick to kill a gorilla. Shame on you. You shouldn't have done that. You knew better. You should have been watching them. But when it's the white, oh, it's so sad. Like, no. Now, y'all tell me, what do y'all think? Leave a comment below and tell us what you think. Do you think that it's a little bit of race related in there because the black family, they let their child loose, everybody ran and raving and saying it's bad parents, this and that, but then with the white family, they kind of like more lenient and, oh yeah, we so sorry, this. Do you think it's a little bit of that in there, or you think it's just a coincidence that, it is what it is and that's just how it is and it's just different? So let us know what y'all think.
So you think it's maybe race related?
Oh yeah.
So, okay.
Well, it just don't make no sense.
Well, let's say this then. Let's say, for instance, let's just say the boy died in the gorilla incident. Not trying to say that he did, but he is alive. He's fine. He's had a concussion afterwards, but he's fine.
Yeah, he's good.
But let's say he died. Okay. Do you think it would have been blamed on the parents or the gorilla?
Oh, they would have blamed the parents because, for one, the gorilla's gonna die either way.
Well, I should say the parent. Because the dad was not there,
and
they blamed the father for.
Makes no sense. Makes no sense.
They blamed the father.
The dad way out somewhere else. Yeah, you should have been here with your child. I didn't think I needed to go.
Right. Yeah.
No, but I just feel like either way, the gorilla's gonna die. Okay, because I just feel like alive, the kid's alive or dead, the gorilla's gonna die. As you see, when him being alive, he still died. So I mean, I just understand. So I feel like either way, they still to blame the mom. Yeah, it's your fault, Dad. They probably said that harsh because she lost a child. But some people still been saying, I don't know why she cried. It's her fault that he did because she shouldn't have been watching. But with like I said, the white family alligator, oh, no, that's so bad. We feel so sorry. No, that shouldn't have happened. It's her fault, like I said. If the child was by her, he would have never got attacked by that alligator. If they was with the child never got attacked by an alligator. So that tells me that for him to get attacked by an alligator and them not see it till it's too late, tells me that the child wasn't with them, which is your fault. Like, as simple as that. Your fault. You can't blame nobody. You can't blame the alligator. The alligator fault he did. The alligator is being his natural self. His instincts. He saw food. He went to go get it. He didn't know what it was. Natural instinct. So you can't say, well, it's his fault. He ain't know no better. Like, what you mean? It's y'all fault for letting the child get away like he did, and then he got attacked. So all this stuff y'all trying to make up, oh, well, there was no signs, or there was no... Okay, now y'all just getting delusional. Now y'all just being funny.
Because, I mean, Disney is a big enough company. I think they would know they would have signs and stuff. Because if not, that's a big lawsuit.
Yeah, exactly.
They're still going to have a lawsuit regardless of this, because that's, you had someone die on your watch. But if they didn't have signs, that's like even double. You double that lawsuit even more. Like,
come on now. As big as Disney is, as much as they own, like, they not that dumb. They just not going not no signs or nothing. So I just don't understand. Like, that doesn't make no sense. But for them, the makeup boss does, and there's no sign. Now I can understand if the sign was hidden by trees and stuff, then y'all need to trim that up so people can see the sign. Okay, that's understandable. But if people saw it and didn't say nothing like that, then there's nothing else to talk about. Like, it's your fault. That's all I gotta say. Same thing with the black. And don't get me wrong, the child with the gorilla incident and everything, it's the mama's fault too. Because you can't have, like, you gotta watch your child. So he got down in the exhibit. Okay, that's your fault. You wasn't watching him. I think they said she was like doing a field trip or something with some kids or whatever. So she kind of like lost them in the. Yeah. Okay, for one, go ahead and field trip or not, my child is gonna be with me at all times for sure. Especially when doing a field trip. Like he my number one priority. Not saying that I don't care about other kids and nothing like that, but he my number one priority. So I'm gonna make sure he right there with me, and then I'm gonna watch everybody else. But for her to say, oh, well, he got away, and it was just all these kids, you know, watching the kids. So what you taking kids on field trip for? Like, I don't want my kids with you. You can't watch your own child. So why do I want you watching mine? Like, so yeah, so that's her fault too for letting the child get down there. It's her fault that the gorilla got shot, because if her son never got down there, he would never got shot. So that's her fault too. So in both stories, both the families, it's both their faults. Yeah. So it's not the animals, it's not the place, it's both their faults. Period, point blank. So yeah, that's it. I understand.
So let's kind of recap. We're gonna recap the show here. This was, like I said, this was a pilot episode, so we just wanted to see kind of how this was gonna go for us.
Yep.
Comment if you liked it. You know, give us feedback. We need feedback so we can make this better for the next episode, which will be next week. From what I can tell right now, it's gonna be next week, 6, same time. But let's kind of recap. We're gonna talk about what we talked about earlier. We talked about the finals earlier. You know, we talked about how, you know, we think the Cavs are going to win. We talked about that for sure. We talked about the Orlando shooting and how, you know, there's a lot of misconceptions with that, and how people view radical religions and faiths, and not putting the blame where it needs to be, honestly. And then we just got done talking about this alligator versus gorilla attack. So, you know, I'm gonna leave it there. This was a good starting point, I think, for this show. Something to think about. Mark that. Hashtag it.
All capitals. Something to think about.
I don't know about all capitals.
All capital letters.
Yeah, I don't know about all
double
capitals.
Capitals.
Just capital something, the S, and then about the A to think about, and all that type of stuff.
Yep. Don't forget the name. Don't forget the time.
You know, like I said, I think this is gonna be fun. Hopefully that you guys liked it so far. Hopefully everything is good.
We need likes.
We need likes. We need
like
feedback.
Share it. Comment it. If you like it, share it. We want everybody to see it. The whole world to see it. To know what's going on.
And especially if you have a comment, we can't see it from where we're at. So if you have a comment or anything, just let us know. If not, you can add us after the show, and we'll get back to you, and we'll talk about it. Maybe give us topics. We could talk about topics in the next show or whatever. And if you want to be on the show, let me know. Let him know. We got a team. We're working on some stuff, and you know, already got some guests lined up.
Stars lined up and everything.
You know, it should be fun. We hope that everyone can tune in and watch. I mean, and if not, you can watch it later because it saves on the Facebook timeline. So you know, I'm low key dope. I'm happy about that. So, and
put us on a serious note, like you said, you know, we might have some different special guests coming on and everything, and this and that. But I mean, we're having fun and everything, and making this a good time and everything. But we are, you know, taking this serious. We really want, you know, the Fort Wayne area or the public, you know, the country to see what's going on. So that's why we need you to share it, you know, like it, leave comments, because we want this to get big. We want people to know what's going on, what we're doing down here. We didn't really touch on too many stuff going on in Fort Wayne. You know, this episode, we kind of want to see what's up, and see what people like, they like it or not, if they do, and we'll kind of throw in, you know, some Fort Wayne stories, so like the people know what's going on in Fort Wayne. So whoever is not from Fort Wayne or from where we're from, will know what's going on and everything down that area. Know that we trying to, you know, get the community up there and get them out there.
Because I mean, we all know Fort Wayne. We don't get a good rep, especially the South Side of Fort Wayne does not get a good rep at all about anything. Even though he's from the North Side of Fort Wayne,
from the North.
So
the North.
I mean, you know, the South, especially the Southwest side, the Southeast side, they don't get a good rep at all. So I'm trying to make that better. So, you know, at that, I'm signing off. See you next time, people.
Easy out.
It was boy Juwan Stewart, my man Eric Early. See y'all later.
Easy out. Easy out. Easy out.